Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Violet. In the last episode we went toe-to-toe against the likes of the MC of Rest in Pieces, the Ghost-type rapping fanatic, Amanta Nevera Gym, Rhyme. With the lyrical ghostly siren down for the count, we left not only her double battle gym in a cloud of smoke, but also took on the likes of the quaking Earth Titan of Asado Desert, a mysteriously otherworldly Pokemon who apparently found its way out of the inner crater of Paldea, a roboticized variation of the big and lovable elephant Pokemon Donphan, a creature now only known for its iron-like treads that it uses as a means to maneuver around its new, unknown, and strange environments compared to whatever world it once knew beforehand. Because the thing is, with the fact that we know about Ultra Beast in the previous games and stuff like that, I'm gonna say it's probably a type of Ultra Beast, or could be something else entirely, but it's definitely not out of the question, just because of the fact of, well, Ultra Beast are a thing, so it could very much be an Ultra Beast of some sort, for what we know currently. We don't know if there's another type of thing going on, could be a completely different thing, but we should definitely keep that in mind, though. Thing is because of the fact that we did do another Titan that was very much different than stuff we were normally used to, we now have the ability to glide around, which is pretty cool. I'll definitely say that one, since we have a whole new ability we can use for our disposal, so it'll definitely come in handy. And actually, you know what? I just thought of something. Let's go back to where I was real quick. We can do a little bit of a fun thing real quick before we go straight to our next area. Or actually, we'll read out our next area first, since we do know where we're going to be going next. Since, like I said in the last one, it was going to be definitely more than likely the Psychic-type gym leader of Alfornada. And honestly, let's definitely get right into it. Alfornada Gym. Also, I've noticed a little bit of pictures on the walls there. That's pretty cool. But Alfornada Gym leader Tulip, aka the Bewitching Beautician. This psychic-type user is a real force, even among gym leaders. She runs a cosmetic brand, which she also models for, and she aims to be the very best in everything she does, including battle. Okay, and with that being said, the 7th gym leader of our adventure is now upon us, leaving only one left, the one in Glassadeo. And honestly, with the Ice-type gym leader being the last one, I'm honestly very scared of what type of Ice-type Pokemon are hiding for us. But honestly, let's definitely use our new ability here, because, let's be honest here, we definitely glide quite a little bit. And might as well try it out a little bit, just to get a decent glide in, since we haven't got to use it really yet, since we only did like a small glide back in Glassadeo. So, honestly, I'll definitely take a little bit of a glide. But with that being said, let's head over to our next location, since, let's be honest here, we're definitely getting ready to see a technically new area, because this was an area that, although I went through on my own for a second, because I had to go through there in order to obviously get our Sinistee chips for Grim, I did say that there is a new Pokemon in here, and we'll definitely look for him, just because I always promise to find some new Pokemon for you guys. Although I don't know its name or anything like that. I only saw it for half a second. Oh, and look at that, we can now get Toxicity now. Technically, we could already get ourselves, obviously, Vincent from our Sword and Shield playthrough. I also thought it was really cool that we saw Toxicity and Mimikyu on the same team, because that was 2 Pokemon we used in our adventure back in Sword and Shield during the main story. So, that was actually really cool, I will say that as well. And we can also get ourselves a Dunsparce down here, apparently. But, thing is that I think we actually went the wrong way here. We need to go back this way, it looks like. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, here we go. This looks a little bit better. The lights definitely helps push and guide us to where we're supposed to. Bunch of Meditites in here. Something else I'm noticing. The future is hazy. Indeed, sir. Definitely is. But we need to make our way towards the top, based on what I remember, because the thing is, like I said, I was in here before, and it was the only way to get to the Sinistee chips. Oh, well, that Pokemon disappeared. I guess the time oh, it must be going into midday. Because I think based on the timing of day, certain things are going to despawn like that, obviously. So something during the daytime spawns there. Noted for sure. And also, apparently, there was a Sableye down there that we almost drop-kicked in the face. Poor little guy. But so far, I haven't seen that new Pokemon yet. I will try and find it for you. It should be around here, though. Just because it's very noticeable once we do find it. But thing is I think it's closer towards where we need to be in order to actually find it, though. So we'll eventually see it. Thing is I definitely want to grab a couple free Pokeballs on our way up here. Just because there's no reason not to, right? Definitely closer and closer to the top of this place. The faster we're definitely going to find it. I think if we go this way, we should see it. Because I think this is the area where I saw it. I just want to make sure I show it to you guys, because it's very interesting looking, for sure. There's no reason to skip it, if I can find it. Because I think it only spawns here. So, should be somewhere around here. It's a little small Pokemon, so it's definitely going to be a little bit harder to see. But it's very easy to see once you see it. Definitely with the Gabites and the Garchomp, or the fact that you can get a Garchomp in this game is definitely scary. I hope I don't need to worry about a Garchomp later, but with the fact that who even knows what some of these trainers are going to have in the Elite Four, I'm quite scared of some of the Pokemon we might run into later when it comes to the much higher level fights. Because let's be honest here, Cynthia was quite scary with her Garchomp. And I still don't feel like in this game we have much of a speed advantage, which was our biggest fault in Diamond and Pearl. So I'm hoping that we're not going to be completely destroyed because of that. Because let's be honest, it's very possible. But the thing is I'm not seeing this thing anywhere. I'm guessing it's not as common as I thought it was. I thought it would be because I think I saw 2 of them when I did go through here to get to Sinistea. Oh, and there we go. That's what the Pokemon was. It was Houndoom. Okay, then. I was wondering what that was going to be, just because it disappeared on us out of the blue. And actually... Oh, I thought that was an opening there. Okay, weird. I wonder where that Pokemon is, because I swear we should have seen it by now. But I don't see it anywhere, which is interesting, because I actually really thought it was a much more common Pokemon. And if it's not, I'm surprised I was able to find it at least once. Because you would think if I saw it, and I thought it was common, that you would think I would be able to find it again, but I guess not. Weird. I really do want to find it for you guys before we go there, just because it is a whole new Pokemon, and that's a big thing about our adventure here is the exploration and finding new things that we've never seen before. So, if I can't find it, that's really unfortunate, just because, I want to try and give you guys as much exploration and, as much as I possibly can give you guys in a game like this that I'm not typically used to recording games like this, so I try and do my best on this open world game, because I've never really done a real open world game before like this, which is interesting. I'm surprised I haven't. I've never been, super comfortable with it. Maybe that's my real reason, just because, I'm more used to, planned out story-based games, which I was able to technically turn this game into with, well, obviously with guessing through the earlier phases of this game for, where gyms are kind of said, you should probably go here for earlier gym trainers and stuff like that, and just in general, you can kind of guess, the path. But the thing is, for the most part, in our earlier adventure, it was definitely a guessing game. But for the most part with stuff now, it's definitely, now we have kind of a path now, which is nice to know for sure we are going in the right direction. But in the earlier phases, it was definitely a guessing game. But now we're definitely in a better situation when it comes to that. There is a TM down here, so we should probably grab that. Ooh, Overheat. That could be good. Thing is, it's special attacking, so it's not really going to be too impressive on Ceruledge and stuff like that. I'm guessing maybe it's higher up, maybe. Maybe that's my problem here. Because I'm thinking it was in that cave there, but yeah, it's gotta be in the cave. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, that's strange. Because it should be, like, okay, maybe it's that thing in the ground. 1 second. No, that's Diglett. Or Dugtrio. Well, if we leave an area and come back, that also resets the spawn, so maybe that's what happened here. So let's try one more time in the area. Oh, there it is. There it is. We finally found it. This guy. Hello, little guy. You're 100% new, and let's see what's going on with you. Because, yeah, this thing was definitely something I saw. And also a bunch of Pokemon spawned behind us. But here we go, Glimmet. Pokemon I saw a couple episodes back in between episodes. So, honestly, not sure what typing this thing is, but it's in a cave. So, I could go rock type. But the thing is it looks like a flower, so I'm guessing it might be grass type. But I'm not too sure. It kind of reminds me of the fossil type Pokemon. What am I trying? The root fossil, specifically, for Hoenn. Lily, I believe it was? I think that's the name. But, yeah, it reminds me of Lily. So, yeah, I'm not too sure about this Pokemon. It has acid armor. So is it a tank? Maybe. Well, it's definitely trying to raise its defenses. Very strange. Oh, not normal effect. Okay, not very effective on Swift. That's interesting. So, noted about that one. Thing is it's in a cave, so we can easily go for a Dust Ball here. So, honestly, let's try it. Just see what goes on and see what happens. Since I'm very curious if this Dust Ball will work. One and done, just like so. I like whenever we get a one and done, because honestly, technically it's a meme, just because it does happen quite a lot, randomly. Not very often in this series, just because there's a lot less catching, or actually no, we have about the same amount of catching as we did in Diamond and Pearl. But Ally Switch. Ally Switch. Let me see. User teleports using a strange power, switching places with one of its allies. The move's chance of failing rises in its succession. Oh, this is the move that changes your spot in a double battle. No, okay. We're not doing many double battles. That's a no, but interesting. Okay, it's rock poison type. Glimmet, the ore Pokemon. Glimmet's toxic minerals. Mineral crystal looks like its flower petals. This Pokemon scatters poisonous powder like pollen to protect itself. So, that's interesting. So it's technically a fake flower that's able to scatter poisonous powder. Huh. Interesting. And then, obviously, the sac on the back of it is where the poison gland is. That's interesting. So the ore Pokemon. Huh. That's a very strange Pokemon, but I like it at the same time. But height is 2'4", 17.6 pounds. Interesting Pokemon. Nice to meet you, Glimmet. Not sure if we'll see you on a gym leader or a Elite Four member or even the champion, but you're definitely interesting. Definitely curious about what you evolve into, because you look like a Pokemon that evolves. I will definitely say that. I also ran into Toxicity here on accident. Sorry, Vincent, we're not going to be adding you to our party. We've seen you before, back in Sword and Shield. Would like to add you, but like we said in previous episodes, can't be adding, obviously Pokemon that are from older games to our team, unless there's, like, maybe an evolution. Also, I kind of like our team at the current moment. Ooh, Klefki. I like Klefki. That's always a good Pokemon to see. I love the little parakeets. Oh, and also Bombadil. We were supposed to catch one of these too in the last one, but we never saw it when we were making our way over to Montenevera. So, honestly, since we're here, we might as well do it now, since we've been kind of holding off on this one ever since we accidentally one-shotted the one next to the Titan. Before we actually saw the Titan, and technically spoiled what the Titan was before we actually got to it, because it was the same coloring and everything, and we could see it while inside the fights. So, honestly, technically, very unfortunate set of events there, but it did help us, though. And Seed Sower ability, I was supposed to actually look more into it. I should be fine, though, with that. Thing is although it heals, I think it heals my side more. I think that's what it does. But also, I think it also sets up special abilities easier. Also, wait a minute, I don't think Bombearder healed from that. Huh, that's weird. So you need to be touching the ground to heal. Oh, maybe that's the strategy then. So, if you know your opponent is going to be using a full flying team or levitation or anything like that where it's not touching the ground, maybe that's when you do it. Oh, weird, but okay then. Huh. I think I'm starting to understand the strategy with us. Just because Seed Sower at first didn't seem like something that's going to help us, and it could hinder us. But maybe we can work with this. But there we go, we got Bombearder. It's been a while since we've seen this thing, so might as well get into the Pokédex now that we finally see it, because it's been a while since we've seen another one. And now we finally get to see its typing. Bombearder, or Birdier. The item drop Pokemon, also obviously a Stork. Flying Dark type, Bombearder uses the apron on its chest to bundle up food, which it carries back to its nest, and enjoys dropping things that make loud noises. 4'11", 94.6 pounds. Interesting. Okay. So, definitely a scary Stork Pokemon. Like, he's dropping things on top of you and also dive bombs you based on my nice little experience with it when we first ran into it back when we first saw it. Because that thing definitely gave me a scare for a second, just because I wasn't expecting to be jumped like that. But I definitely think we're pretty much ready for our Psychic-type gym leader now. But thing is we definitely need to figure out who should be our starter here. For Psychic-type, there really isn't much to go with here. We have Dark, Ghost, Bug. We're not using Bug anymore. Grim has Dark and Ghost on him. So, not many options here. Definitely stuff we can go for, but not a lot. So we need to be careful for sure. But here we are, all for nada. And honestly, our gym is definitely waiting for us. Our 7th gym. And who even knows who we'll run into this time. And also, apparently there's a Delibird station here. That's interesting. I thought there wasn't any, like, shops here, because the thing is you can actually zoom in and you can see if there's shops in certain places. And apparently, this is where the Delibird, supply company actually is. That's interesting. Oh, and here's the little pictures I saw in the little mini picture for this place. The old Gen 1 sprites for the original Pokemon games for red, yellow, green, and blue. That's actually really nice to see. Because not every Pokemon had their own generalized sprites. Some of them did have, very, on their own that kind of made you think of their Pokemon. Like, this one kind of looks like Clefairy. And then, obviously, this was the water Pokemon over here. Pokemon like Nidoran right there. And Pokemon like Ivysaur was this little grass flower thing. Definitely pretty cool. But there's definitely a bunch of these. These were the fossil Pokemon, if I remember correctly. Flying, obviously, Pidgey. And then this was for Rattata, specifically. Honestly, Pokemon like Rattata. So basically what the Pokemon is. This one was Horsey, if I remember correctly. But definitely pretty cool, though. Nonetheless, I really like the, little artifacts of, different stuff from, the old games in this area for sure already. Because I noticed it for a small second when we were looking at the small picture there. And honestly, taking a small look at it real quick before we go into our next gym was definitely worth everything that the extra time we took to do so. But here we go, into the 7th gym of our adventure. Honestly, oh, hey, there's Nemona. I was wondering if we were going to see her again.
Oh, hey, I heard the good news. Congrats on gym badge number 6. Not even a 10th of the trainers who take on the gyms get this far, you know.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, technically bad to hear, but good to hear we've gotten this far.
Oh, but I'm not surprised that you made it. I just knew there was a reason you caught my eye.
Well, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Nemona.
Oh, please. I should be the one thanking you. Anyways, I bet you could use a little warming up before you take on the gym, huh? Come on. You know the drill by now.
Okay, well, noted. And also my cup just scared the absolute living heck out of me just there, because there was some ice there and it decided to move out of randomness just to randomly scare me there. But okay then. That terrified me for a second.
Tata-chan, here's our battle court for today.
Okay, here we go. We're fighting off in Nemona first, though, it looks like. Okay, well, I wasn't ready for a Nemona fight, but I'll definitely take it.
Okay, right. Always important to check what environment your Pokemon will be battling in.
Seems like a decent one, but this is area that we just checked up on top of just for a second for the art, so that's pretty cool. We got a little bit of a look at the battlefield before we actually did the battle, which is interesting.
The battlefield can have these teeny effects on your Pokemon balance and stuff, you know.
Yeah, with the last gym, there was a weird thing with obviously the crowd around us giving us stats depending on who they thought was winning the fights. That was definitely interesting. And depending if you used a super effective move or you knocked out a Pokemon or you're obviously winning, they start giving you more and more effects and then you start steamrolling from there. So, noted for sure. But what would this one be? Because I don't see an effect that could possibly happen here.
Anyways, sorry I sort of dragged you here, but a little pre-gym warming up should do you good. Now come on, Spooks. Let's have a fruitful battle.
Okay, fruitful battle indeed. Don't really see any teensy effect that would happen here, but interesting. Okay, well, here we go. Pokemon Trainer Nemona, off for another battle. And we're going with Lycanroc first. Well, Grimm's not really the Pokemon for this, but we can work with it.
Show me your battle skills that you got with your 6 badges.
Okay, we can definitely try. Level 42, so thankfully, still around our level, which is good. Which I'm pretty sure we're still good on level here anyways, but still, just good to know for sure. But Shadow Claw, or we can go into Swords Dance. Thing is Lycanroc does some decent damage on its own too, and it's a Rock-type Pokemon. So, and I think it's faster than us. Yeah, it is. It's got Rock Slide too, so maybe... Well, there's our confirmation on it being stronger. Yeah, the thing is Lycanroc has some decent strength. So, not really ready for a Lycanroc with Grim out there, to be completely honest. That wasn't really a fair assessment there for him, sadly. But we should be able to deal with Lycanroc with Donald here. Thing is, his accuracy dropping is not really going to do us much favors. And we missed immediately. Wow, thanks. With 100% accuracy, dropped us by 1 and completely destroyed any kind of thing that we would have gotten out of that. I'm gonna go straight into Aqua stuff though. Because flinching is not something we need though. We do not need to be flinching. If we flinch multiple times because of Rock Slide, that's bad. Because it will happen. And this is very, very nice. I love Sand Attack. The one Sand Attack is dropping our accuracy enough to make it where we're not even hitting anymore. Then it should be at least 3 before that starts happening like that, but there's nothing I can really say about that one. Because the thing is this move's 100% accuracy, so it really shouldn't be dropped that heavily, to be completely fair. I'm swapping out immediately though. I'm not dealing with that.
Oh, that stung, but you're not the only one who can hit hard when it counts.
Fair. Definitely fair. Since your Pokemon one-shotted Grim, which I'm terrified about. But Palmots. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, it's fully evolved now. Because the thing is it was Palmy, Palmo, and now we have Palmots. Okay. So Palmy's fully evolved now. Thing is it was electric type, so we want to go into a rock. So let's swap into Mars, because I am not going any further with 3 evasiveness drops. There's just no way. That is not going to be a fun time. I can tell you that right now. But here we go, Palmots. So what do we got here? Okay, still kind of similar. It's a lot much more heftier than it was before. So noted. But what exactly do you do? We're still using electric type moves. You're gonna get hit by Rocky Helmet for free. I'm gonna go for some iron defenses here. Since she's going for stat boosting now and stop dropping, we're gonna play fair too. So let's definitely take what we can. But she's not going for anything too dangerous, so it looks like maybe Palma is still a pure electric type? I'm not too sure, just because it's not using anything. We have Purifying Salt, nice try. Definitely nice try. I'm so glad that stays, because it was a little unfortunate with us getting Seed Sower, because I'm still learning what exactly that does. I will know it by next episode 100%. It's just that I'm doing last episode and this episode back to back, so I didn't really get enough time to look at it. But I'm definitely going to say, let's Terrastalize and then recover. Now, I think we're perfectly ready to go into Terrastalization, since we have +6 defense. We have a super powered Mars now, because Mars is 100% a defense tank, and he has some decent HP to boot as well. So let's be honest here. Garganackle is definitely ready for anything this thing might try to us. And yeah, that did nothing to us. So Spark is doing literally nothing now. So we're definitely taking advantage of that. But let's recover all of our HP now. And then go straight into the Rock Slide. I wish we had a way to increase our speed. The only way I can think of is maybe if we had Baton Pass on something with agility. But I think that would be too much setup for a Pokemon. Oh, not very effective. Huh? That's weird. If we're not very effective to you with Rock, why are you not using whatever is effective to us? That's strange. I'm guessing whatever it is, it doesn't have its moves. Huh. Okay then. Strange. Wonder what Palmot's type is then. Because that's very strange. But here we go into Sliggoo. So Sliggoo, obviously pre-evolution of Goodra. Obviously evolution of Goomy. So we definitely know what this Pokemon is. It's more of a tanky Pokemon, so it's going to want to set up. It is a special attacker, though. I forgot about that one. So we need to be careful here, because now we're going to take normal damage. Anything that's physical will be perfectly fine against, though, because of our iron defense. Thing is we know her starter is a special attacker, which has a ability specifically for raising its special attack. So we need to be very careful. I'm going to say let's go into a Hyper Potion, just because we did get hit by a crit, which is a 5% chance. And let's be honest here, that's not normal damage we would have normally taken there. So we would have had another attack after that, even though we missed. So honestly, we'll take the little bit of a free heal there while we have the chance. Normally I'd try and go for the recover with the fact that we have recover, but let's definitely go for a Rock Slide, drop the Sliggoo, and now we go into our next Pokemon. Because let's be honest here, she still has a couple, and we need to be ready for him. With Skeledirge. Okay, we're already getting into Skeledirge. Oh no, she's on her last one.
Trading attacks on the brink of winning or losing gives me chills. Let's get into the final act of this battle then.
Okay, final act indeed. Skeledirge. Okay, so Skeledirge, Fire type. Thing is, if it uses its move, we should be able to survive 1 or 2. We'll find out, because it's going to be not very effective because it's Fire type. So even if it terrestrializes itself.
Oh, here comes the fun part. Time to take this Terra Orb shine.
Okay, or make this Terra
Orb shine.
There we go. But here we go. Is it still going to be fire type? Okay, it's still fire type. I almost said fairy type. But, okay, still fire type, so she never changed that Medali.
Get ready, this move is gonna hit with force of all my training.
Okay, Torch Song, her fire type specialty. So, obviously gonna raise its special attack. Okay, not bad. We survived it perfectly fine. It was a critical too, so we're perfectly fine against Nemona. Good to hear, because I wasn't sure. But it's still faster than us. Interesting. I was thinking that we were going to be about the same, because of the, obviously, you would think a crocodile would be pretty heavy, but now it has a double special attack, so we need to be careful. And we missed. Really? 90% chance. 90%. Okay, we're going down. There's no way we survive another torch song, even if. So we're just gonna let Mars go down. Sorry, Mars. You were gonna get that win if you didn't miss there, to be honest. But, you know what? Your iron defenses did come in handy. Thing is that, well, let's be honest here. Her Pokemon are more special attacking. Well, technically she has 2 physical attackers, but her last 2 Pokemon ended up being Pokemon that kind of make it so it doesn't really matter. So, we're gonna go into Donald now, because Donald's perfectly ready. Since fire versus water, we're not terrestrialized though, so it could affect us here. But if we get a random crit here with our scope, which we did, thing is it's got 3.
That's the thrill of battles. You never know what's gonna happen next.
True, but you're just spamming Torch Song here, so let's be honest here. Not really expectation at this point, because you're just blasting through my Pokemon now at this point. Because if you have a move like that, you're definitely going to start hurting heavily. So, yeah, definitely for sure. Thing is that we do have a special defense tank, but I feel like if we have enough speed, we'll go through Skeledirge here perfectly fine. So Sylvia should be fine here with her massive hammer. I'm going to say, let's just go Gigaton Hammer. 160 power, it might still bash through that defense, even if it's not very effective. Thankfully it did. And down goes Skeledirge, and down goes Nemona. For this, was this now 5th time of our adventure? Technically 3rd real fight of our adventure though. But Ryuji got a level, and down goes Nemona.
I know it's right to believe in you.
Thanks, Nemona. Thanks indeed. But down goes Nemona. We still have a challenge though too.
That's an L for me, man. You've gotten so good. I think that should be enough of a warm-up.
Well, I definitely will say that one.
You and your Pokemon should be all set now. Here, take these as a thanks for the battle.
Okay. Ooh, 3 max potions. Those will definitely come handy. Free full heals. Those are pretty much really, really good.
There's just 2 gyms remaining. Then all that's left is to try out for the to be a champion. Give it all your all, of course.
Oh, well, I guess then before she even said it.
Now let's get back to the gym lobby.
Will you heal my Pokemon before we go to the gym lobby, or are you gonna teleport me to the gym lobby without a heal? Oh no, she healed my Pokemon. Okay, well that works. I was a little worried there, because I would need to run all the way back to the Pokemon Center, but thankfully she remembered to heal me. But let's get right into it then, since we're definitely ready. Welcome to the Alfornata Gym. Okay, but what kind of gym challenge are we gonna have, though, after doing a fight like that? Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Spooks, yes? Of course it is. Don't wear it out. Great. Now in order to face Gym Leader Tulip, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Technically I already did one, but sure. Here at the Alfornata Gym, that means working up a sweat with a special kind of exercise. Exercise? I'm talking about the emotional spectrum practice, created by Tulip herself, of course. Emotional spectrum practice? Okay, complete it and you pass the test. What exactly is that? The woman wearing the black tracksuits in the practice area will explain the rules to you. Just turn left after leaving the gym, and you'll find the practice area right next door. Okay, so we're going to an actual gym. Okay, that's interesting. So she's... Okay, she's a real health nut then. That's interesting. Just because the only time we've ever seen a gym next to a gym was back in Kanto, if I remember correctly. Forgot which... It was the Hitmonlee place. The Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, whichever one you wanted. You had to go through a whole gym for it, and there was also a gym on the outside, but it wasn't tied to it. But, interesting. Okay. Now get out there and have fun. Can I get a Hitmonchan? I'll take one. Just because, you know, more Pokemon, but okay then. So we're getting ourselves into something interesting here. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out what it is once we get out here. Just because that wasn't really enough information. Because emotional spectrum challenge? Oh, wait a minute. it's the one teacher from our school. Huh. So she works here, apparently. Okay, then. Well, let's go say hi to her. It's been a while since we saw her. We only saw her via, like, watching us, set up and everything, but we never found out her name. But apparently her name's Dendra. Okay, well, nice to meet you. Because she was at the school, wasn't she? I swear she was, unless I'm mistaking her for a different person. But I swear she was one of the people there in the intro of the game when we were first, attending / meeting the Uva Academy, not only through the intro, but when we first, signed up for the Academy once we finally got to Uva Academy. But, interesting. So, Dendra, hello.
Oh, Sue, welcome, new kid. This is where we do emotional spectrum practice.
Okay. What exactly is emotional spectrum practice? Because, that's not really helping me understand what it is.
Why is your battle studies teacher here at the Pokemon Gym working as an instructor, you ask?
And there we go. She's 100% from the school. I thought she looked familiar.
Well, I've been friends with the gym leader here, too, since we were kids. We decided to have a Pokemon battle with a special rule. The loser has to do what the winner says. So we battled and, well...
Guess you lost. And now you're technically part of her gym?
Look, never mind what happened. Point is, this is a chance to both get a workout in and help my friend when I don't have classes.
Okay, interesting.
The rules of emotional spectrum practice, or ESP for short, is simple. I'll show you a certain movement, and all you have to do is copy it.
Okay. So it's like meditation, then. And she also said ESP. Okay. Is what we can call it. I'm going to just call it ESP, because that's makes more sense to me than whatever emotional spectrum training means. I'll be honest. Or you could just say meditation, because that's what it sounds like to me, meditation. Just because we're outside in the grass, it sounds like meditation to me. Which would make more sense. And also Meditite is, the meditation Pokemon. So, why is it weirdly named is my question. Because I would understand it easier if you just said meditation. But, who knows?
Ready to get this gym started. I hope your body and mind are ready for the challenge.
I think so. Also, I noticed she has a fighting badge, triangle badge on her tracksuit. So, technically she's a fighting type trainer. Huh, interesting.
Great. Let's get to exercising. Show me an eruption of emotions.
Okay. How do I do this? Because you said to follow your Meditite? Oh, grim. Gym tests take on the emotional spectrum practice, or ESP. Okay. Also, I like how all the Pokemon are psychic type. Slowpoke, Gothita, Curlia, and Hatterene, right? I'm trying to remember that name in the back. But Hatini is its first evolution. It didn't say what to do. I'm guessing just press the D-pad, maybe? Oh, no, X, Y, A, B. B. Show me your surprise, be astonished. I'll try and do it in her voice.
Give me your best angry face.
Okay. Simple.
Are you excited? Show me.
Okay. Still doing good.
Are you excited? Show me.
Okay, she's repeating herself. Okay. When it does the yellow one, we'll do it.
Recall something that means angry.
Okay.
Overflow with excitement.
Okay, so she's saying different things. And same as before, so we won't repeat ourselves. Let's keep going. So far, so good.
I need you to be head-to-toe surprise.
Okay, not hard. Another angry face. We'll just do that. Is our Pokemon doing okay? Show me a little more anger. Still doing good. Not sure Grim's doing it, but I think we did the challenge. That seemed a little easy.
That was awesome. I can't stop grinning after witnessing such perfect power of expression. That's enough of a warm-up. Now let's really put those muscles to the work with the Pokemon battle.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready for a Pokemon battle, but sure. You gotta keep moving. This is no ordinary battle, this is workouts. True. Okay, so it's more like jazzercise then, is what I'm getting. Okay, or like a Zumba class. I've only taken one of those in my life, and it was because my mom wanted me to take one. But, that's what it reminds me of. But let's definitely go Shadow Claw here, since we do same type attack boost, and okay, yeah, I did remember it correctly. Thing is I always forget the psychic typing weaknesses, and thankfully I remembered it today. So we're definitely good. So as long as Grim gets a good hit, and I don't think they do anything to us, so we're perfectly fine. Thing is we need to remember certain things. Curlia now has Flash Fire. Well, good to know, but we don't need to worry about that one. Thing is we have Dark typing, as well as Shadow Claw, so we're perfectly fine. But technically Grim was perfect for both the last gym and this gym, so let's be honest here, he's going to be our MVP for both of these gyms. And Acrobatics for Donald. Is that better than our Wing Attack? I think it is. Well, if we're not holding an item. We're holding an item, so no in this case scenario. If we weren't holding a Self Scope, then yes, but sadly no. I'm moved by how well you moved, both you and your Pokemon. Based on how you're crying, it sounds like it's a different situation, but, okay, well, down you go.
Oh, great. I can hear you and your Pokemon, and your muscles screaming with delight. I see you're getting rather tired, but you've gotta hang in there. Time to start for the second half.
Second half? Oh, there's 3 halves. Oh, okay then. Here we go. Another round. So let's see here.
Show me all your joy.
Okay. Grim's just trying his hardest.
Give me a joyful smile.
Okay.
Recall something that made you angry.
Okay. So far so good though.
Become the embodiment of joy.
Okay then. Angry again. This is honestly very interesting.
Show me a little anger.
You'd think that they wouldn't want us to be angry.
Show me surprise, be astonished.
Our guy is having a lot of fun.
Show me excitement like you really mean it.
Okay.
I need head to toe surprise.
Honestly, I'm just remembering this based off colors now. But become the embodiment of joy again. And then show me excitement like you really mean it again. Honestly, you're gonna have to try harder than that if you want to get me. Bunch of repeats. So I'm guessing we're repeating now, so we'll just let her do her thing. While we just react to it. But honestly, interesting. I will be honest about that one. I was not ready to do a, a guitar, or what is it? Rock band slash, Guitar Hero. A little bit of, obviously not to the extent of Guitar Hero, but rhythm game like Guitar Hero in today's episode, I'll be honest.
Oh, that was perfect. I almost lost track of who was teaching who. Don't give up yet. It's time for another battle. Hold out against the lactic acid.
Okay. Lactic acid, you say? My goal is to grow strong and build muscle. Any tips? My guy has no muscle. I literally can't help you there. Gym trainer Raphael. Okay, so let's see what Raffy has for us. Grumpig. Okay, Grumpig's pretty cool. I wonder who our last trainer is going to be. I wonder if we're going to fight all of them, actually. It's very possible. Well, let's go straight into Shadow Claw. We're not going to give them any kind of freebies. We're just going to take any free knockouts as we can, since obviously we need to prepare ourselves for the rhythm game again. And I don't know what happens if we fail that, so let's be honest here. Might send us back to the beginning if we fail, so let's be smart. Indeedee. Okay, nice to see Indeedee again from Sword and Shield. Obviously, oh, forgot your normal typing. Ooh. So, we're gonna need to go into Night Slash then. Sadly gave you a freebie. Did not mean to do that. But that's gonna be the only thing you get out of that one, I'm gonna be honest there. Because if we get a crit here, didn't get a crits. Oof. Unfortunate. But not the worst case scenario. Psychic does hurt, but Night Slash should easily recover us back to a win. Just because, let's be honest here, Indeedee caught us off guard. I forgot about the normal typing there. So that was my fault on getting hit by that one. But level 45 for Sylvia. Now we're going into Medicham. We're still good. Medicham is a fighting psychic type. So as long as we're safe, we should be fine. Medicham might be faster than us though. Nope, we're still faster. Okay. Surprised about that one, because Medicham and Grim, I think, are about similar. Because Grimm's not fast. He can get fast. But, for the most part, he's, he's defense and he's physical. That's pretty much what I believe he is. But I could be wrong. Just because, honestly, I'm guessing with him, just because I haven't looked in his stats in a while. Because it's been, we're much higher level than when we first got Grimm into a Ceruledge. So, honestly, he could have a lot more stats now than what I had before. But nothing grows faster than a growing kid like you. I guess so. But down goes Raffi. Sorry there, buddy. I'm guessing final act now?
Oh, good job. You made it all the way through the ESP exercise. You passed this test, no doubt about it. Congratulations. But you're not done yet. Sprint over to the lobby staff around the double. You have but to report your passing grade. Formally finish the gym test.
Okay. I thought we were still going. The gym test take on the emotional spectrum practice. You passed. Okay, psychic type down. We also get to see our teacher for actually meeting her, so Dendry. And we can also do that again, apparently, which is interesting. But down goes Dendry, as well as our little gym challenge there. So we got Nemona and that ESP challenge done with already, leaving us with one more thing to do. The gym leader herself, Tulip. So, yeah, definitely not sure what Pokemon she's going to have, but we're going to need to be careful, though, for sure. Let's definitely go for a heal, and then prepare for whatever she might throw on us. I'm going to say let's keep Grimm out for first, because Grimm is definitely our strongest Pokemon to her team, just because, let's be honest here, Ghost and Dark is literally all we really have here in this one. We don't have our poor little, let's be honest here, Jiff is no longer around with us for, doing this kind of a fight, so we need to be very careful. So, just in case, we don't have the bug typing weakness for Psychic, and he really wouldn't help out in this case anyways. There they are, little Hatterines. I like this little Pokemon, just because, honestly, the Fairy Psychic type Pokemon's pretty cool, just to have them in general. But let's get into our gym leader now, since we're perfectly ready. I see you completed the ESP exercise, Spooks. Congratulations, you passed the gym test. You've now earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. Are you ready to challenge the gym leader Tulip, the bewitching beautician? I believe so. Let's do it. Very well. Allow me to show you to the battle forts. I'm gonna guess probably the area where we fought Nemona. That is where I'm gonna say. Could be wrong, but that's where I think it's gonna be. Just because that seems like the, battle area of this area, and it is. Okay, interesting. So we got a small glimpse at this in this area, but I didn't see anything special though. But here we go, Tulip.
I suppose you're right. Okay, I'll get things moving up here on my end.
Who is she talking to? She's got two phones though, I just noticed that. Huh. Interesting.
Let's keep the tagline simple. Naturally beautiful.
Okay then. Well, she definitely is a beauty expert, it looks like. She looks like her job outside of her gym is obviously, some type of cosmetics or something like that.
Huh. And order the new eyeshadow color too, would ya? Thanks, you're dull. Gotta run now. Chat with you later.
Okay, here we go. I'm surprised she's not the fairy type, with the fact of the little butterflies on her clothes. That's interesting. Just like with Iono, she's got very special clothing. Huh.
Hello there. I'm Tulip, the gym leader here. Though I must tell you that being a makeup artist is my main line of work.
Okay, so we were right, cosmetics.
Dendra had nothing but praise for you. She said you totally slayed out there. Hehe, I must say, you're a cute challenger, Spooks.
Well, thanks.
I'm sure my ESP exercise made you all the more beautiful. Doesn't that make you happy? You keep your Pokemon beautiful and clean as well. I see you have quite the aesthetic sense.
I haven't done any of that. For my Pokemon, at least. I haven't done any of the picnic stuff yet. Just because I haven't had a reason to, because that's all, egg stuff, and we don't really do egg building or Pokemon building when it comes to, competitive building stuff, so I haven't really gotten to do that yet. That's more stuff that I do on my own, but I haven't done it yet for this game, just because I've been waiting on it. I just got a Ditto, like, in between the last episode. So, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I finally now have the ability to do so on any Pokemon we catch now. But, literally, I haven't done it yet, because I've been waiting on it until I obviously got a Ditto, so now we can easily, get any Pokemon that we might want. So now I can get baby Quaxlys and stuff like that if I wanted to, but we're going to keep the Pokemon team we have, but what I'm trying to say is, now if I wanted to, I can. So I might check out the picnics in the very near future. I will say that one.
Appearance is equally important for both people and Pokemon. Makeup is like magic. Anyone can use it to change their appearance. Allow me to put my skills to use to make your cute little Pokemon even more beautiful.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see what you got here. I'm starting to think those butterflies on her are actually Pokemon. But the thing is there's no butterfly Pokemon like that. So, unless they're from a new generation or Pokemon in this game, I'm not too sure. But you were challenged by Gym Leader Tulip. Here we go. And she's still got one more. Oh, hello, Girafarig evolution. 100%. Anything for your intro?
You're quite a good base to test my makeup magic on. What shall I use on you?
Good question. I'm not sure what you're gonna do to me, so I need to be careful. Let's go Swords Dance. We should be faster. We are faster. Okay. So, what was it again? I think it said Frig? Okay, so okay, you have Crunch. Good to know. You're dropping my defense, so you need to be careful. Let's go straight into Shadow Claw, now that we have the double. Oh, doesn't affect... Wait a minute. What? Oh my... It still has the normal typing? I thought that if Girafarig would have evolved, I thought it would turn... Obviously, I thought it was a dark type, if anything, like, Psychic Dark. I didn't think it was going to keep the normal typing. Okay, that happened twice now. That's very unfortunate. I'm going to revive Grim here in a second, but... Okay, apparently it's still normal type. That's really, really unfortunate. Just because I really thought it was going to be, I thought it was going to not have the normal typing anymore for, the evolution. So let's just go low sweep, let's knock out Frig then. And apparently fighting still didn't do enough. Okay, we're going to get hit by Zen Headbutt here. I thought that was going to do a lot of damage. Let's go Aqua Cutter, we might be able to crit it out now. Because now once it's down, we can actually, get back into the fight in a fair way. Because that was just unfortunate. Okay, going into Gardevoir. I'm going to say let's go into our special defense tank for a second. So Sammy, you can sit in here for a second while I revive Grim, because Grim was supposed to have a normal fight here, and we got thrown into a questionable loop there without me realizing it. So, thing is we're definitely going to need to do a revive for Grim. Technically, Donald took a dive there too, so we need to be careful. Thing is what other Pokemon could she have that might be normal type as well? Not sure. Thing is, our Black Sludge gave us a little bit of HP back. Gotta like the poison type version of Leftovers. Thing is, let's go straight into the Super Potion on Grim here. Thing is do we want to go into Grim on a Gardevoir? That's a good question. Because Gardevoir, I think, is fast-ish. Could be around the same speed, but I'm pretty sure Gardevoir is a little bit faster than Grim, just because it would make more sense to me personally. So... that's a good question. Yeah, that's a really good question. I think we just go into it and hope that we outspeed. Okay, well, let's try. It's literally up to whatever the game wants to do at this point. And because I do have something in front of my vision of actually seeing how many Pokemon she has. Okay, she has 4. Okay. I have my extra light literally right where the Pokeballs are. Usually I don't put it there, but it's there at the current moment. And thankfully we were faster than Gardevoir. Okay. Gardevoir down. Hopefully her next Pokemon lets me set up. Because the thing is that was really Espartha? That's a new Pokemon. So that's why she has that ESP practice thing outside. Because that's part of its name. Okay. So Espartha. Okay, well, let's keep our current Pokemon. What's an Espartha? Just because I never... Oh, you are... Okay, then. So it's got the hair of the... What do you call it? The little bob that's, not makeup designers, but clothing designers usually have. Kind of like, the one lady from Incredibles. Huh. Okay. Interesting. And then obviously it's an ostrich. Other than that, I'm not too sure if you're a one-stage evolution or if you're an evolution of something I've seen before. Because I really don't know, but you're very strange. Let's go straight into Shadow Claw, I think. You have Shadow Ball. Oh no. Please don't be same type attack boost. Okay, thankfully it's not. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been really, really bad. But now we know it's faster than us. Down goes Espartha. We're still good. We're still good. Okay, not bad. Okay, a little bit more experience. Level 44 for Mars. He wants to learn Heavy Slam. That will be really good on him. I say that because of the fact, well, let's be honest here. Mars is almost 600 pounds, and we learned that. So, Garganacl definitely will like this. The user slams its target with its heavy body. The more the user outweighs the target, the greater the move's power. Thing is this could be better than Recover. Because Recover is more for, like, competitive battles. So, obviously you can't heal your Pokemon other than using moves like Recover and competitive. So, for us, we can change out Recover for now and be okay with it. But Florges. Florges is the... Oh, I remember Florges. That's from X and Y. That's the Grass Fairy Pokemon, right? I think that's what that is. So, obviously, she's going to turn into a Psychic type.
You're just as hard to get rid of as caked on mascara. Let's see how you take on my last Pokemon.
Okay, yep, Florges. I was right. But let's see here. Terrestrialization, 100%. Is the Pokemon faster than me? That is the real question. Do we go straight into... Well, it's a Ghost-type critical hit, or a Dark-type critical hit. I'm going to say Shadow Claw. Let's keep the Shadow Claw same type attack boost.
Come here, my little Florges. It's time for a makeover. You'll become a new you.
Okay, new you indeed. And here we go. Terrestrialization for Florges into a Psychic-type Pokemon. I believe it is Grass Fairy, though, normally. But definitely with the Psychic typing, I think it can definitely take advantage of that. Because I think Florges actually does have Psychic as a Pokemon move it can learn. So, you can definitely make use of it.
My bewitching beauty methods will cleanse you right down to the depths of your pores.
And I was right, it does learn Psychic. Thought so. I thought I remembered it learning that. I think I used Florges in my own solo play back when X and Y first originally came out. So, I did remember it. So good. Thing is Florges wasn't faster than Grim. So we can definitely take full advantage of that. Because the thing is as long as something's faster than Grim, we win this. So, ooh, Sylvia's still faster. I think we go into Sylvia. Sylvia's actually our fastest Pokemon, even though she's running around with the Gigaton Hammer like Amy Rose from Sonic. Honestly, let's go for it. Because let's be honest here, Gigaton Hammer, let's knock out this Pokemon once and for all. We don't even need Terrestrialization, I think. Let's just go for it. Just because Gigaton Hammer is Gigaton Hammer, and let's be honest here, it takes no names and it takes, honestly, any target it can acquire. But, there we go. Sylvia down with the counts of that nice little Gigaton Hammer for that Florges, and down goes Tulip.
Your strength has magic to do it. It cannot be washed away.
Thanks, Tulip. And down goes our 7th gym. Just like so. No really hard gyms. Like, with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Normally it would be Pearl and Diamond, but it's enhanced technically because there's newer Pokemon from the new evolutions and everything, but technically still the same thing when it comes to, we haven't had any really, really, really hard gyms yet. And that was mostly because of the fact that, well, let's be honest here, there was Pokemon like Cynthia's Garchomp, let's be honest here, and Sinnoh had a lot of really strong Pokemon, so we need to be careful for sure. But down goes Tulip, though, nonetheless. They still do put up fights, I will say that. Just nothing super, super hard. And also, we were more closer to their level than we were in Diamond and Pearl, because Diamond and Pearl, we were slightly under-leveled for a lot of that, to be honest, so that probably affected it. Also, we didn't have any fast Pokemon, too. Let's be honest there, too. That was definitely a major thing. Let's keep going, though.
I lost a battle, and your beauty rivals, even my own. I can't believe it. You are quite splendid. Yes, truly amazing. Perhaps I should take you under my wing before you make your big break somewhere else. But I suppose I need to work on myself a little more, first before I run off and do such a thing.
I know somebody that would definitely take you up on that offer. Good old Bede from Sword and Shield. Because we saw his transformation near the end of the game. And honestly, Tulip would probably definitely enjoy his company.
You earned my gym badge, and let me to strike one of my best poses to give to you. Congratulations, Spooks.
Okay, and here we go. Our 7th gym badge. Alfornata Gym. Defeated. Victory Road. Our character's trying to balance and can't really balance, but Tulip's like doing it perfectly. But there we go. 7th gym badge, the Psychic type one. And leaving us with one more left in Glassadeo Mountain for the Ice type gym leader. That seems to be outside of civilization, which is weird. Because I don't think there's a town there, because if we look in the map, it really doesn't look like there's anything there other than the gym. I'll show it to you guys real quick, just because I've never been in that area, but it looks like it is. Like that, though.
With 7 gym badges, Pokemon of up to level 55 will be easier to catch, and will listen to the commands you give them.
Well, good to hear.
If you train harder, you'll be able to use this move in a totally perfect way.
Obtain Psychic. Ooh, that's a very good move. Thank you. I'll definitely take that. Obviously, target is hit with a strong telekinetic force to inflict damage. This may also lower the target's special defense stat. Just like with Shadow Ball, this is the Psychic variation of Shadow Ball, basically. But technically, Shadow Ball is the Ghost variant of Psychic, since they both drop special defense.
Don't go uploading that selfie we just took on social media, okay?
Okay. That's fine then, I guess, but how are we gonna prove that we beat you, though? Well, I guess we could take a picture of our gym badge, I guess, but the thing is technically this is already going to social media, but 4th wall break, though, for sure.
I think my makeup has run a little with all the moving and sweating I did during our battle.
Okay. A little TMI, but okay. Okay, then.
I need to fix it fast, before my next appointment. My schedule is absolutely packed, you know. Pure well then. You did splendid today.
Well, thanks, Tulip. Till we meet again, I guess. Because I think there might be a rematch with all the gyms. Because the thing is they've been doing that in every single game recently. So, we might see her again at some point. Oh, Rika's back. And someone new.
Hey, Rika here. At your service.
Hey, Rika.
These gyms really aren't giving you much trouble, are they?
Not really, but they're still giving a little bit of a fight, I will say that.
Rika. Huh? Oh, right. You haven't met, have you?
Who's that?
This young man is Spooks. He's so good with Pokemon, even the Primaras. Taking an interest in him. Wow. But he thinks the Pokemon in St. Poppy are really strong too. Like, really strong.
Oh goodness. That voice is gonna get pretty bad on my voice, I'm gonna be honest. Doing kid voices was like the hardest thing to do in any of these games whenever I have to do voices. And here we go again. I thought we were out of the clear for that for a while in any of these games, but apparently we're running into that again. But we're just meeting this character, so I'm guessing they're going to be important later, for sure.
Which one of you is stronger, do you think?
I won the Elite Four, so I'm more amazing.
Elite Four? What? Okay. Apparently, children are allowed in the Elite Four now, like literal children. 'Cause I'm pretty sure she's much younger than our character, unless, she's like, the one character from, Breath of the Wild that's, related to, Inca. What was her name? Rika, I believe it was? She was supposed to be like a really old lady, but she turned herself into a kid with her own magic on accident, and then she was technically cursed by her own magic. But, I think Poppy is literally a kid. Okay, then. Interesting.
Now, aren't you just adorable? I know it's hard to believe, but this tiny little one is indeed one of the Elite Four.
Huh. Okay. Nice to meet you, Poppy. Wonder what kind of Pokemon you have. You have a key, so I'm getting Steel type because it Klefki. I think that might be her Pokemon just because of the key. I think that's a big hint. So she's a Steel type trainer, more than likely. Which would make sense because one of her Titans was Steel. And we haven't had a Steel gym leader or Steel Team Star leader. So that would make sense. Okay then. So we know one of the Elite Four then, on what type they more than likely use. Huh, okay. Well, good to know, because now we actually have at least a hint at something. Because I don't know what Rika could be, and I don't know what Hazel could be. And I have no clue what Geeta could be. She could be Dragon, but someone else could be Dragon, I don't even know. Or maybe there is no Dragon in the Elite Four. I'm not sure. I would think there would be, though, because, you know, it's common for Dragon-type Pokemon to be the Elite Four. Let's continue, though.
I hope I get to show you my Pokemon soon, mister.
Well, I only need one more gym badge, so technically it would be very soon.
So hurry up and come on to the Pokemon League. It's where, the Pinnacle Pokemon Battling happens. See you there.
Okay, then. Well, there goes Poppy.
Hey, wait up. Well, you keep up the good work. You heard the kid. She's waiting for you. Wait up, Poppy. Don't leave your pal Rika behind.
Okay, then. Well, I did say that Tinkatuff, or the Tinkatink looked like Poppy from League of Legends, but apparently there's two things that now remind me of that. Oh, wait a minute. If she's a Steel-type trainer, she might have Tinkaton. Oh. I'm scared now, because of the fact that I know the Gigaton Hammer, so if she is a Steel-type trainer, she's gonna have Gigaton Hammer as well. Oh, okay. I'm terrified now. I'm very much terrified. But noted. Very much noted. Okay, then. With that being said, I'm going to actually end off today's episode a little bit earlier today. It's normal length, normally, but normally we would go into a Titan after doing a gym leader, but the thing is the Titan's not actually our next thing we should be doing. Because apparently, our next location, based off our new, note thing, obviously, because now we have an idea of where to go now, we're going to Glassadeo next. So, yeah, apparently we're doing our last gym in the next episode, which is interesting. So, apparently that's not the highest level challenge on our board, which is weird. I don't know why, but apparently, Glassadeo is not the strongest thing on our worry list here. So, Glassadeo Gym with, obviously, our Ice-type gym leader, Grusha, is definitely waiting for us, our Sub-Zero Shredder. But after that, all we have left is the False Dragon Titan, Ortega, the Fairy Team Star member, and then Aerie, the Fighting Team Star member after that. So, with that being said, the next episode we will be taking on the Ice-type Fury of Grusha the Sub-Zero Shredder. And honestly, with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.